Today we have a director's take to look at, and we will get there through the Overwatch news section of my Discord, link in the description. And today we are going to be looking at Overwatch 2's director's take introducing hero bans for competitive gameplay. So, came out today, or yesterday, I guess, because today I'm recording it a little late. I got home a little late, so hi everyone, Gavin here. You might remember when I introduced hero bans for all ranks in competitive game modes during the Overwatch 2 Spotlight, and it's finally time to dive deeper into this big update, which debuts in Season 16. The system is designed to give players strategic agency without punching down at weaker niche picks. I'll explain in more detail how we approach this design and how hero bans work in-game. One of our main goals for implementing hero bans in Overwatch 2 is to encourage the banning of heroes that you see as too strong or annoying without encouraging you to ban heroes solely because the enemy player enjoys playing them. As such, you will not be able to see the enemy team during the ban phase. Match text chat, which communicates to the whole lobby, is also disabled during the ban phase of a competitive play match. This alone makes it better than how Marvel Rivals has it. I'm not going to lie to you. This alone makes it better than how Marvel Rivals has it. This will hopefully prevent target banning, at least the majority of target banning. I see this as a huge W, and you can't see match text chat. That's nice as well. Whatever, anyway, because I wouldn't be able to type. You wouldn't probably type it anyway, but this kind of moves where you can bait people. Marmalade. This removes where you can rage bait people, which communicates to the whole lobby. So this is a huge W. You will not be able to see the enemy team. That's a huge W. I'm not gonna lie to you. Before you vote for hero bans, you will select your preferred hero. Classic. Selecting your preferred hero does not protect it, fair, from being banned in any way. It just lets your team know what you'd like to play. Your preferred hero isn't locked in. You can still change it during the ban phase, and you aren't required to play this hero during the match. Team text or voice chat can be used for communicating, and your team will be able to see your preferred hero during the ban phase. Let's go. Huge. Oh, so you can choose preferred heroes for other... Okay, I see you, Overwatch. Or wait, no, these are actually... Never mind. You can choose your... I'm dumb. Never mind. I'm stupid. You can choose your preferred hero. These are the ones from the other team. I got it. In effort to make each match feel unique, we're going with 4 total bans, fair, 2 per each team, to increase the variety. We want hero bans... the ban phase to play out quickly, so there's a ranked choice system that we believe helps achieve speed. Unlike ban systems you may have seen in other games, teams do not take turns voting to ban. Instead, you'll choose which heroes to ban simultaneously, with each player selecting 3 choices. The first choice carries the most weight, while the second and third carry proportionally less. That's really interesting. So unlike other games, no, it's not turn-based voting. So you don't get to see who they choose to ban. I think I like that a little bit more. I'm not gonna lie. I think I like that because then it prevents counter banning. Oh, so we know they banned. Let's say we know they banned Malga, right? So we know they banned Malga. Let's ban Kiriko so they can't stop us from anteing. That's one situation. There's hundreds, thousands probably, but it prevents that niche kind of thing, and I feel like that's actually kind of good. I feel like if you're gonna do hero bans, it has to be anonymous all the way through. Otherwise, it defeats the purpose. You know what I mean? So I like that they're choosing the all anonymous. The other team doesn't know anything that you're doing until it happens. I like that more than how Rivals does it. Behind the scene, each of your 3 choices are worth a different number of votes. The first choice is worth 7 votes, the second is worth 5, and the third is worth 3. While the results are revealed simultaneously after all votes are cast, the system instantaneously goes through several steps applying the team's choices to determine which heroes are banned. We think it's important to explain how these steps work behind the scenes so you have a better understanding of why each hero was removed from the match. That's nice. I like that they're explaining it. The team with the most votes for one hero will be considered the first team, and their most voted hero will be guaranteed to be banned. If both teams are tied for the most votes for a single hero, the first team is decided randomly. The other team becomes the second team, and both of their bans happen next. If the hero they voted to ban were not the first team's most voted hero, then their second most voted heroes will be banned. If the second team's most voted, so the team with the most votes for one hero is first. So that means if your team is like, oh, we can't decide, and they're really split, and they don't, let's say they want to ban Sombra. Let me go back up here. Let's say they want to ban Sombra and Juno and Lucio and Hazard, right? So your first guy chooses Hazard, and then all 5 of these players choose different heroes. But the other team chooses, they unite together and they're like, let's ban Hazard, let's ban Kiriko, and then for our third choice, we'll put Lucio in there or something like that. So that they all are united on those choices, they become the first team, and their first hero will be guaranteed to be banned. So it's better to unite on the choice rather than to separate your choice, right? So then the other team becomes the second team, and if their most voted hero is the same as the other teams, then their second most gets banned first, right? It's a little complicated, but I think I understand it, and I hope that makes sense. So the other team becomes the second if the heroes they voted to ban first were not the first team. So if their ban matched the first team's vote, then then it would go to their second. Then it would be the second and third most voted. That's right. So if they matched, let's say this is the first team, and they banned Orisa, and if the other team also voted to ban Orisa first, then their second and third would be banned next. And if it doesn't match, then their first and second get banned. Finally, the second most voted hero on the first team will be banned. The same caveat as the second team had with banning heroes. I think I understand. I think I get it. So, if the first vote matches, it bans second and third. Then the fourth team, if the fourth team's second or second vote matches any of the heroes that are already banned, then it will go to their third. And I assume that if it's their third vote and it's the same as something that's already been banned, then I assume that they'd ban the same hero and it'd be a double ban. In cases where the number of votes for a hero are tied, the hero that was voted by the most players in the lobby, not the total number of votes, is banned. I think I understand. I think I get it. If heroes are still tied, ties are broken randomly. No more than 2 heroes in each role can be banned. If 2 heroes in the same role have already been banned, the team's next most voted hero is in the same role. These votes are ignored, and this team's next most voted hero in a different role is banned instead. Oh my gosh, I cannot get over this cough. I think that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. If not, feel free to go to the dev blog in my Discord, by the way, Overwatch News. Join the Discord, link in the description. You can find it there. Go ahead, feel free to read this for yourself if you don't understand. I tried to explain it the best I could, but it seems like it's a fairly complicated system, but I think it's one that actually feels pretty fair to me. You can choose to pass at any time during the ban phase by pressing the ready button. Pressing ready without making any choices will leave the voting up to your allies, which is fine to do if you're not worried about being countered by any specific hero. The only scenario in which no heroes are banned is when all players opt out of choosing any heroes to ban. Based on our internal testing, we found it's very rare to play matches where fewer than 4 heroes are banned. Interesting. Although this lineup, I want to see Frogger's reaction to Lucio being on the banned heroes list. And Widowmaker. The 2 heroes that he arguably loves the most are both on the banned heroes list. That's really funny. Finally, we built tools to help us gather information from hero bans, such as how often heroes are banned in each rank, region, platform, and map. This information will help our designers to gain a more objective understanding on which heroes the community believes are strong or frustrating to play against. We're looking forward to hearing your feedback on the system itself, and I'll be back in the future on the director's take to break down what we were seeing. Communication is key in gaming, and if you're a gaming company that doesn't communicate to your players, get with it. Figure it out. It's not that hard. Tell me what's happening. The new competitive season with hero bans premieres season 16 on April 22nd. Until then, be sure to check next week for another opportunity to earn new signatures, bonus competitive points for our season 15 drive starting on Thursday, April 17th. That was 2 days ago. May your wins always be uphill battles and your losses consolations. That's funny. But alright, that is how hero bands will work in Season 16. Again, feel free to read this for yourself using the link in my Discord in the Overwatch 2 news section of the Discord. We have automatic updates from the Overwatch Discord itself. Feel free to join here. Join using the link in the description. You can get all the news you want. Plus, we have some pretty awesome people in here who chat quite a lot. And you can catch cats. Go ahead, join. It's fun. Alright, thank you. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Hope you have a great and wonderful rest of your day. That is the King of Yes, Temu Flats, out.